system has been designed for us to fail and work against that.
Well, I promise you get in. Guess who's here and has said nothing? None other than the playwright, the man responsible for this very seminal work, The Diary of Black Men, How to Love a Black Woman. Here is Thomas Meloncon. You have a moment, sir. We intend to share with this audience some more excerpts of your play. Before we do, and in advance of our first break here, would you kindly just take a moment and share with us how the playwright feels as he overlooks an audience of people feeling very moved to comment on your own work? Sir.
Well, I've been very concerned about the love between black men and black women because I think that it is the key to our survival. And if we don't love each other, then we have no hope for our children. And a lot of my plays have been dedicated to that particular topic, loving each other. I've said over the years that the black woman is the greatest gift that God has ever given her, and I truly mean that. It's just not rhetoric. I mean it because I think that we have to realize that without her, without each other, we cannot really survive. And it's important that we get to the point where we can have constructive criticism, and as one sister said, we need to communicate effectively in order to solve the problem.
Right. Now, let me just ask you this question. This is a haymaker. We appear in this nation to have abandoned the people who need us the most, and I do not speak of color, I speak of gender. Our welfare rolls are filled with the names of women and children. A nation that celebrates macho. Our men are strong. Our strong men are doing exactly what strong men are not supposed to do, abandoning the most vulnerable people in their own society. And this is dramatically evident within the community of African Americans. How do you explain, given the insight that you brought to this work, the growing number of your sisters who are left to raise the baby alone?
Well, let me say first, I think we've talked about it before. I think that black men are definitely faced with a lot of problems. I think we have quite a few black men who are without skills. Many of them do not have positive role models in terms of black fathers. Many of them are faced with drug problems. So I think that they are faced with a lot of problems that really we have to look at those social conditions that cause black men to leave the black family. But I think at the same time, we have a lot of problems with black men who are away from the black family, but I think we also have a lot of positive examples of men who stick with their families, and we have to look at those men who do stick with their families. Yeah.
We will give the others. You want to say briefly, sir? Yes, I don't have a lot.
Okay, well, the thing that I want to say is that everyone has an attitude that black men have to be like children or something, either to be accepted by a paternalistic white society or either black women or something like that. Now, I deal with what I call the illusion of opportunity. In America, there are plenty of educated, erudite, articulate black men that go to, try to enter certain realms, and these doors have been traditionally closed, and they will be closed, because what we're dealing with is people's ignorance. Not necessarily that it's racism, but it is, I'll say, exclusion by just ignorance. They do not understand black people. They do not want to accept black people into certain areas of power. They don't want to deal with strong, intelligent black men. And whenever one of these has been existent, he's been either assassinated or quelled. And you have people, even like yourself, that try to come under a liberal guise, and what they do is they try to be divisive and make little condescending, incendiary remarks for their ratings.
Well, wait a minute.
You want me to take over? All right.
No, wait a minute. No, leave him out. No, wait a minute.
Because I'm a man. All right, and we can talk. That's right, a black man. An intelligent black man. That's right. I'm a school teacher, by the way.
Oh, whitehead
okay.
against
No, I'm a school teacher.
I can talk.
In a New York City school teacher, and I think that with black children, what happens is we can talk about ancient history, we can talk about the future, but what we got to deal with is right now. Yeah. And right now, black children go to schools where a large part of the teachers have an attitude where they're trying to help or whatever, but they don't understand where the kids are coming from. And no matter how subtly, they are negatively letting the child know that this system is not for you, you're not going to make it, and if you do have the brains to make it, then we're going to do something else, maybe to label you like a troublemaker, like you might consider me like that right now.
Well, yeah, you said that. You said that.
No, I'm just...
No, you get to say
Okay,
that.
okay,
You
well...
get to say that. Otherwise, we're no good at all. If you
All right,
can't...
but you understand where I'm coming from.
I think I do, but you will not be upset if I ask you to be specific about what I said that was condescending in order to get ratings.
No, what I'm saying is, like you said, the roles are full of black women and men abandon their families. You have white doctors and lawyers making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Mark Gastineau, he didn't take care of his wife out here in Long Island. But that's no atrocity.
I did make the point that this was not a black problem.
Well, what I'm saying is when you deal with a situation where people are not being recruited fairly, right here in this city, they had an executive recruiting agency that said if your skin is dark and it's brown paper right here, well, they don't even get back, and the Japanese don't want to deal with it. So it's strictly a color thing. I could pit my intellect with anybody, anywhere, on any terms.
I don't have any doubt.
And this I know. And when I walk in a lot of places, I know in my mind, when you've had to deal with, since you were young, that you're not good, that you can't compete, and everyone's looking down on you or something like this, it does a hell of a thing to your psyche, something you have to experience to know about.
And we'll be back in just a moment. This powerful inquiry made by a black man through a play titled The Diary of Black Men, How to Love a Black Woman, is excerpted now by actress Constance Jones and Russell Andrews. This is a brief scene from the play, after which we will ask our audience to comment.
Darling, I think the problem is that, well, you have failed to appreciate the social implications of our marriage. You see, all I want you to do is to take care of the property and the finances. Now, once you have learned to intermingle with men and women who have, well, let's say, a more effectual attitude towards life, the more you can induce the values that we have, don't you see? You see, our marriage is much more economic than social. Oh, look, just you be patient with me, and I'll make sure that all of your material needs are fulfilled. You want what? Damnation, woman, I can't believe the things you tell me sometimes. You do know that it is my career that has taken care of us for all of these years. And as long as I'm ahead, look, don't worry, we'll both be ahead. Now listen, don't you ever again question the politics of my career. And I'll make you a happy housewife.
Go ahead.
Bitch! You must be a fool! Woman, I'll pick up something and knock the hell out of you! What the hell you mean I ain't been supporting this family? Damn, I was doing the best I could when I was working. Now these white folks done laid me off. You want to blame everything on me? Yeah, I jumped on you before because you was lying on me. Telling your mama I ain't doing a damn thing for y'all. What? Say what? Bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing because I'll bust you dead in your big old mouth. Now, you ought to know me by now. I don't mind putting some hurting on you. And look at all this crying. Don't mean nothing. Because I'll pick up anything and knock you out.
The Diary of Black Men, How to Love a Black Woman. I have a call here. Can you guess what this caller is going to say? Can you guess? I could have guessed. I happen to know, but I... Go ahead, caller.
If one of the purposes is to foster a dialogue between black men and black women, why is the black woman silenced? Why isn't she given any words?
That, you got about you did a 1.5 on the applause meter with your question. Perhaps you'd like to explain that, Thomas.
It was only as a technique. I got that question from a lot of people. I've been asked that question. The idea is not to silence the black woman. The idea in the script is not to give the impression that the black women don't have a right to communicate. The sister in the play also played the roles of a dancer, and in various acts we have her simply being the woman representing all the various men in the play, but it's not to give the impression that she hasn't anything to say. That's not that intention.
Yes, we'll get to you. Yes, ma'am.
We as a people are very special, and there's a very special element here as far as the violence in the black family, and that is something I believe in, that women, black women, from down here should start learning karate, jiu-jitsu, every piece of it, because it's something, we're in a unique situation. Here's a person that you may choose as your mate, but the anger is there. And it can happen. Maybe this man didn't start out to be, but the frustration that builds within him, you have to be prepared to go to battle.
And the answer is to act like a man?
No, but you could be prepared. We have shelters now filled of our women who are battered and beaten and broken, and this is coming from a deep frustration. I'm not saying that we have to be...
Is this the first counsel you want to give your daughter? Take karate?
Yes, I do, yes. My mother taught me. My mother taught me. In other words, we had to learn to be physical, not so... We're just saying...
Speak to this.
Yes.
Let me get someone who hasn't had an opportunity. Sir.
I think that kind of counseling is negative socialization. Negative in the sense...
Make your point, sir. Briefly.
Negative in the sense it does not reinforce the very warm traditional values that are supposed to make this person, this youth, a productive, useful, self-respecting member of the community. I also wanted to comment on the fact that the lady in the play was not responding verbally.
Yes.
Her responses were non-verbal, and they were just as powerful as the verbal responses.
Yes, sir. You've been patient. Yes.
In my opinion, I believe that one of the solutions...
First lesson of being a star, you got to know how to hold the mic.
In my opinion, I feel that one of the best solutions would be to give all black men a job. Most of us have gone over and fought in Vietnam and in Korea, and here we are. Tomorrow, if you go out for a job, the woman can get the job quicker. If your kids don't have a daddy, then there's a serious problem. If we can do all what we're doing in China, and the Russian president can do what he did, one man, I think our leaders here should be truthful and help black males. We need help.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, my name is Dr. LaFrancis Rogers Rose, and I do workshops on black male-female relationships. And I think that one of the things that we have to do is to put all of these conversations into some kind of a historical perspective. When we talk without realizing where all of it is, and so we're saying some things that are half-truths. The unemployment rate among black women is higher than the unemployment rate among black men. The average black woman earns about half as amount of money as black men earn. When you suggest otherwise, you suggest that black women do not suffer from sexism. And also that violence in the black family is real, but we must not take it out of proportion. We must understand what that violence is. To suggest that someone might need karate does not suggest that that's the operating procedure, but that women in general, because we live in a world that has been taught us violence, says that all women, regardless of race, need to know something about how to protect themselves, okay? And it's simply a matter of self-defense.
Right. Are you at least patient with the suggestion of this work and others that black women today somehow do not present in a trustful way to their black men? Do you accept, and are we capable of saying, yes, that may be true?
There is a serious division between black men and women that's a consequences of somebody else in the last 25 years defining our reality rather than our defining our own. At a point in our history when we were just beginning to come together, 1960, 65, along came the Civil Rights Movement and along came the Monaghan Report. It was in that Monaghan Report where it began to say that black women were responsible for all of the negative things that was happening in the black family, that for the very first time in our history, we run the risk of going into the 21st century alone rather than together. And it has something to do with somebody else, by way of TV, by way of government, by way of welfare programs that were about not keeping together two-parent families, but were about dividing you. And Phil, you probably remember this whole thing of if somebody was in the house, if a man was in the house, the social worker come in and look to see whether clothes or anything were there. And so that some fathers had to leave the home just because of the welfare laws. There are still the welfare laws in some states where they
penalize
support. Absolutely. If the government was about supporting black families, they could have subsidized. You see, they still owe us. We never got 40 acres and a mule. They still owe us.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
To be part of the audience, write Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, New York, New York, 10112.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'd like to say something as far as my social relationships are concerned. I'm a 27-year-old black woman. I'm an architect. I graduated from a predominantly white school, and most of my black female friends are going through the same problem that I'm going through. We go to a bar, we go out on a date, we sit there and we discuss our social lives or our past history with a black male, and I'm finding now that I'm a little intimidated about saying, well, that I'm an architect, because I get guys that act really funny. These are black men that feel intimidated over the fact that I have a college degree, that I am articulate, and they kind of like give me this funny way to go.
Is it, well, excuse me, like that, or is it?
No, well, no. I get several reactions from black men.
Let her make her point, please, then we'll get
Let me make my point, fellas, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, one of the situations is I'll get a black man, well, he'll either be very impressed and very proud of me, but very intimidated. And it's not like I go around bragging about what I do for a living. It's just that I'm trying to explain to them about myself and my past relationships. And I just want you guys to understand that there are a lot of black women out here that are trying to get ahead. We want you guys to come with us. We want you to be by our sides. We don't want to try and put one over on you guys like we're better than you, okay?
You want to talk to her? Who wants to talk to her?
Yes, I would. Number one, I'm single and I'm available. But I would, yeah, and I know how to listen. Yes, and I do know how to listen. But I also want to say that it is possible for you to meet 10 fools in a row. I'm saying that to the women, and I'm saying to the men, it is possible for you to meet 10 fools in a row. But I would like to say that we, as a child, I was not given the culture of having social graces. You know, and I did feel that intimidation, okay? So that is real, but I think we have to have patience. And you can meet 10 fools in a row. Secondly, Phil Donahue, I don't notice you have any blacks on your staff here, your technical staff. You know, no black males on the staff, you know, I don't see it. And,
right here.
Oh, two, everybody knows Lillian. Everybody knows Lillian. She's a technical director. We all know Lillian. Yeah. But I'm only saying that I think we need to have...
We have no black technicians whatsoever. And Phil, you may not know me, but I have an organization which is CISC. And we go around to all of the television stations, motion pictures, and if you don't have no blacks or Hispanics on your crew, we shut them down. Now, I see that you have 2 black women, which is beautiful. I know both of them. There's producers, but all your technicians, all your cameramen, all of them are lily white. Your control room, all of them white. Your stage hands here and there, all of them white. And this is why the black man have difficulties getting jobs to take care of these beautiful black women. These are the problems. We got to fight with big business corporations.
Yes.
You know?
I do.
What we got to deal with? You're responsible.
Kindly give the mic to this.
And I'm going to be visiting you.
I say greetings to my good brother, Thomas Meloncon. I know him for about 7 years now. I think the problem is that we all know the problem, and that we can find that within our society, the answer is there. Garvey had the answer. He said, y'all people, get to your family and go over there to Africa or wherever you want to go and make it for yourself. We have all of these different things within this society that's going to make us a successful people. What we have to do, I think, is to go back to our roots. In our roots, there was a certain way where that we taught the children. We taught the children through stories, principles, and concepts that dealt with the life in general. Kwanzaa and a lot of different things. I like to say also that within the play, it's a beautiful play, and I hear that there's a soundtrack out. I applaud you, my brother, and I hope that many beautiful things happen for you.
Are you there, caller? I'm glad you waited. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like this. A black woman has always been there for black man. Since we came to America from Africa, we've always been here for black man. It has been black man that has not been here for black woman. When black man is successful in making big dollars, he gives his money to white woman. He does not give his woman. He doesn't give his woman that money.
That is because the black male's self-esteem has been severely damaged by the system. That's right. Okay? And it is up to us to help rebuild the black man's self-esteem, black woman. Sisters, we've got to do it, okay?
Yes, sir.
You know, first of all, I want to say something here where, I mean, what are we talking about? This doesn't make any sense. There is no lack of love for the black woman from the black man. What you're talking about is economics and racism. The fact that black men have not been able to be income earners in the household because they were prevented from becoming income earners because of racism in this country. There is no love lost. Black men have been here for black women. We have not been allowed to be providers. We cannot get the jobs that are available to others. We must learn that this has been placed here from someone else, not us. There is no love lost between us. Let's get the record straight. Let's not just skirt the issue and talk about all of this.
And we'll be back in just a moment. The Diary of Black Men, How to Love a Black Woman, opens in Los Angeles next month. I am pleased to call that to the attention of our viewers in Southern California. Byron Jaquette joins us now, steps forward with this important moment in the play. Please share it with us.
Maybe you brothers ain't never experienced loving a black woman. Well, I loved her. Yeah, but she ain't here. I can't find her. She gone. Stupid woman left me, man. Divorced me. Told me I wasn't what I used to be. Said I degenerated. Man, ain't that a hell of an excuse for a black woman to give a black man that he's not what he used to be? What the hell she wanted me to be, huh? I can't change. Look here. I told her that when I got married to her. Baby, don't try to change me. But no, she wanted to be that superwoman. Yeah. Brought home a Millie Jackson record. Wanted me to change overnight. She wouldn't listen to me, man. I owe you.
Yes, yes. Briefly, please, I beg.
Okay, I'll be brief. We keep talking about racism. We know that exists, educationally and economically and so forth. But I'd like to know, where are you guys when I go out every night? I want to know where you are. That's number one. Number two, I have to deal with your pride. Like this young lady said over here, if I have a good job, you don't want to talk to me. You don't want to take me out. Why? What's wrong with me?
Yeah? You want to talk to her? Yes, sir. Briefly, please.
I think that's absolutely false, okay? Because I support a black woman 100% in whatever she does. I have lots of women friends who are single. You also have to remember the numbers are, you have more single black women than black men, okay? I would want someone who is an achiever just like myself. Most of the time, I'm at work when you're looking for me.
Yes, please be brief. Yes.
Well, I just want to say that definitely we all know of everything that's been stated is true, and black women definitely still love black men. We very much want to achieve. I myself am an entertainer, and being an entertainer as well as an educator, we can't forget the children. I'm just going to be brief. We can't forget the children. My name is Marielle Epps.
Yes. Yes, I got you. You've been waiting, sir. Briefly.
Excuse me, Phil, all show long we've been talking about someone must give me something, subsidies. When is someone going to give me an opportunity? We may, in fact, not be a part of the agenda for majority culture, but the bottom line is all we can expect in this life is freedom of choice and self-determination. And we have got to look at our responsibility for where we are today and stop externalizing the blame. Part of the reason we are who we are is because of ourselves.
Okay. And we'll be back in just a moment. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I just have a very, very quick comment to make that this problem is not centered in America alone. I'm from London, and British people, British black people over there face exactly the same external problems. The problem is not to point the blame to anybody else. Yes, we'd have to know our roots. Yes, it's a racist society. The point is we have to step out of ourselves, look at ourselves and say, how can I get through this gate? How can I get through this door?
Hi. I think the problem is that our black men are not able to communicate. They don't know how. They're afraid to. We want to embrace.
Oh, good.
Well, go ahead.
Let me ask you, I'll ask you this question first. We've all addressed these issues and we've thrown it back and forth. I think this half said the same thing that this half said, and we really appreciate it. But the question is, what are you doing at home? What are you doing at home to relieve the situation, to educate your black child, your black boyfriend, or whatever? And it's not about going out and looking in the clubs, because I don't think all of us go to clubs, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Right. What I'm doing, and what a lot of women that I know, and black women that I know are doing, are inviting our men to embrace whatever is happening. Embrace us with it. Yes. Just invite us to be with them.
Yes. Please. Yes, ma'am.
The stability of the family.
We cannot hear this, young woman.
The stability of the family is the stability of the nation. And I think that people who have families should just try to stay home, stick with the family. If you're economically deprived, why would you fool around somewhere else and create another family? Stay with your family. Love right there.
I think basically what we need to do, and what we are doing a lot, especially black mothers, with sons, we're teaching our children love and respect for ourselves
and your brother.
And for our brothers. And that's very, very, very important, is to teach that self-love and that self-respect, and we will share it wherever we go.
Yes. Hello? Yeah, let me get somebody who has a minute. Yes, sir. Yes, Lorenzo.
Not to say that this is all of the problem, but part of the problem is black women, they just fail to appreciate some of the things that a black man can do. Sort of sometimes there are black men, young black men working at Burger Kings and McDonald's, and they still don't appreciate that. And black women, they want more, then when you give more, they still don't want that. And they're continuously looking for the grass to be greener. Really, really. I'm serious.
Please let this woman...
No, he has a point. I am sorry, this man has a point. I have girlfriends that the first thing they will do is ask you, do you have a car? What does your bank account look like? And it's no joke. These guys are under a lot of pressure. They really
Sir, you
are.
wanted to say briefly.
Yes, I want to say that without our producers, Masiba Affair, this play would not be here. Masiba Affair is headed by this young man right here, the president, Danny Hodges. And the whole concept, the whole concept of Masiba Affairs means coming together for a festive time and projecting positive male, black, female, and male images. And that's what we are about, and we are saying that we as a people should do these same things.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Wow.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you...
The Diary of Black Men, January, Miami, Los Angeles, February, Oakland, and San Diego. Would you kindly wrap this up for us with these observations from...
Sisters, our greatest weakness is to fail to believe in each other.
If we don't have you, who can we turn to?
Black children cannot believe in themselves if you and I fail to believe in each other. So believe in us again.
Services provided and promotional fees paid by the following.
Advanced Formula Centrum, a high-potency, multivitamin, multi-mineral formula with beta-carotene. Centrum, more complete from A to zinc.
True Value Hardware Stores, your place for service and selection where you'll find their exclusive True Test Easy Care interior paint in 3 spatter-resistant finishes.
The Drake offers an exciting weekend in New York at a special price. The only Swiss hotel on Park Avenue. For reservations, call 800-DRAKE-NEW YORK or 212-421-0900.
Yes, ma'am.
Briefly, Phil, I think that I have to make 2 points. First of all, we got off on a tangent because we started talking about economics. I still don't know how black men love